Hello people, this is Scotty with Scotty Animation, and this video is going to be about turning a TI-99 4A into a Commodore 64 computer, because if you've not watched any of my previous videos, I love the way the TI-99 4A is built and the way it looks, but the basic in it is horrible, and even the extended basic cartridge is horrible to me, in my opinion, and it needs an upgrade. And actually, it's going to run Commodore VIC-20, Commodore 64, Commodore 28, Commodore Plus 4, Commodore PET, all the popular Commodore computers are the ones I like. But it's going to have a TI-99, keyboard and case. But before I put this together, I wanted to show the different keyboards that the TI-99 4A came with. It's strange, very strange. This one is the one that I repaired, in quotes, repaired from a previous video. It's a Mitsumi keyboard, and it's got a membrane piece in there that's how it makes contacts. Well, these go bad and they're hard to fix. I've got this one working. It works pretty good, and I like it. Now here's another one that this TI-99 4A keyboard uses these switches. It's very strange. It's like a forest. It's weird. It's just I've never seen a keyboard like this before. So, but the action's pretty good on it. It's different, but one thing about it is this is built much better than the membrane keyboard. Well, it's membrane underneath these keys, but this one actually feels better. Well, kinda. I don't know. Anyways, so the way I'm doing this is I'm using an Adruino, and I've got a really simple. Let me see if I can focus that in. I've just soldered two 8-pin headers onto the Adruino, and I've got it connected directly to one side of the TI-99 4A connector, and then for the other side I'm using 7 wires off this ribbon cable, and it's pretty elegant. Didn't have to do a whole lot of soldering, and it works, so that's all that matters. Alright, now going on to the next clip. Alright, so here's the crap that's normally in this computer. And that's not fair to say. I mean, it's good hardware, kinda. I mean, you have to look into it, but it's got like a 16-bit processor, but it's bottlenecked through an 8-bit bus, so it's actually slower than if it was an 8-bit processor, because it's crazy. But anyway, so this is what's normally in it. Yes, I'm going to just rip this circuit board apart. Man, that's some damage right there, it looks like. But I mean, it works. But I'm not going to use. I'm going to use like the ports. I'm going to use the monitor port. I'm going to use the joystick port and the cassette port. But I'm going to use them as joystick ports. And and whatever other parts I can glean off this monstrosity. So I'm getting rid of this. All right. So this is going basically to the parts bin, and I'm going to replace it with that, with a Raspberry Pi. And you know, wouldn't you know it, I bought these standoffs. All these standoffs here. Sorry, out of focus. Gonna manually focus. See that, people? Okay, this is the only standoffs they had, and I had to cut those to fit because it's the only standoffs that I could get my hands on. So, you know, people were making a lot of things up there, and I guess they bought all the little standoffs that would fit in there. So, yeah, it's gonna look really small, but I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna use a different board. This one's kind of got solder all over it, but so I'm gonna use. See, I'd like to put those ports back where they were, so I'll get like smaller boards and put those connectors, you know, up there, right there, right there. So because I don't want to cut any holes in the case, you know, that's a little bit too far. I don't mind scavenging the circuit board for parts, but I don't want to damage the case in any way, just in case. No pun intended. Okay, so I've got the Raspberry Pi in there. I've got the SD card in there, in the Raspberry Pi. This is the video out cable. This is the power cable. This is going to attach to the keyboard. It's attached to the USB port on the Raspberry Pi. And I'll just have to attach the keyboard. Easier said than done. Okay. Almost ready for test. On in there. That kind of fits. Okay, and we'll switch, show the screen with boot. Okay, so now I'm going to power it up. Press the switch. Aha, we've got contact. That something's going on with that monitor. It keeps locking and unlocking the preferences for some reason. Okay, so here we go. I programmed the Adruino to you can see the little red light in there between the case and the keyboard. But anyways, you hold down the function key and press 1 through 8, and that's function keys 1 through 8. I can't remember what 9 is function key 11, 0 is function key 12, and function plus key is escape. You know, because there's only a certain number of keys on the TI-99 keyboard, so you got to kind of, you know, compromise. See if it works. For more content, you can visit www.scottyanimation.com. There's a lot more stuff on there.